Welcome everyone, I am Sharon from Equipoise Digital, joined again by John Scotland from AIC, the Applied Innovation Centre. John, what is your take on leadership and how does AIC actually fit into that?
Well, leadership is just one of those important components of any workplace.
Okay.
Leaders will determine the success or failure of an organisation. And the reason for that is that leaders need to model the way, they need to inspire, they need to support and influence their people. And what they need to be doing is doing that in such a way that people then willingly do the work they need to do, and in a way which is consistent with the company's values, but also is going to help achieve its goals and objectives. Now, it's a big ask. And
so it's not an organic thing then, it's something that needs to be designed?
People need to want to be leaders.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's a challenging role, isn't it?
Sure.
And people not only need to want to be leaders, but they need to have the humility to develop as leaders. Leaders are not made, leaders can grow.
Okay.
And that's how most leaders get there, by going through a whole development process. And that's something that we do in the Applied Innovation Centre, is help people develop as leaders. Our focus is on innovation leadership.
Oh, tell me more about that.
As the Innovation Centre, we're wanting to encourage organisations to really maximise the creativity and innovation of their people.
Okay.
And also, then we've talked about change before, and how our whole communities and environment is changing around us.
Yeah.
And companies, organisations need to be at the forefront of whatever area they're involved in, and they need to be really good at it. And so that requires change. It also requires them to come up with new ideas on a regular basis.
So is that what you would call innovation leadership?
So innovation leadership fosters that.
Right.
It fosters the best ideas are often within the organisation. People bring their ideas to work, and I know many of us have been in workplaces where we've had these ideas and had them closed down by our leaders. Oh, I should, you can't think of that, that should be my idea.
Yeah, okay.
So what we're doing is fostering a whole creativity and innovation in the leaders, and also helping them understand how they can foster it in their people.
Right. So it is to a degree an organic process, but it's something that you take and you help structure and create as well.
Yes, yes. So first of all, the starting point is for leaders to realise that their team are the source of improvement, and then to create an environment and a place where ideas are just welcome. Any idea, mad idea, crazy ideas, ideas that I as a leader may even object to, but get them out and then help people to then start sorting through all those ideas in order to come up with the best ones.
And so that's the innovation part of the leadership, is it?
That's it. And so there's 4 stages that people go through in coming up with a plan that can be implemented. And it really starts with just clarifying, well, what's the issue that we're trying to deal with? What's the problem? Sometimes there's problems that have hung around for ages, and we need to really clarify what that problem really is. Then secondly, let's get all the people in the room who can come up with ideas. And often in other parts of an organisation, there are people who are great ideas people.
Yeah.
We call them ideators. Okay, give them a problem, and they'll always be looking around, oh, why don't you do this, why don't you do this? They're great ideas.
Yeah.
And we need to capture those. So we run ideas capturing sessions, using a whole variety of different ways of helping people feel comfortable to come up with any idea. And then once they've come up with all those ideas, then they can be developed in fine-tuned into solutions.
So it's almost like the old-fashioned brainstorming sessions.
Yes, but we take brainstorming to a whole new level, because most people come with a little bit of a box that they think in, and even their brainstorming finds it hard to get outside of that box. What we do is get people outside of that box, using a whole variety of different things that might appeal to them. It can be engaging with drawing and painting and poetry, and joining mixed metaphors together, and helping people realise that once they get outside of their thinking, new ideas form.
And who wouldn't want to work in an environment like that?
It's fun.
Absolutely, sounds like fun. I want to get in there right now.
We want leaders to be able to foster that, have teams that can manage that
Yeah.
and still be very productive and deliver
For sure.
what the organisation needs.
Absolutely. And look, you've actually brought an air of fun and creativity to something that I initially thought sounded quite dull. So thank you for that. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope you got as much enjoyment out of that as I did, and stay tuned for the next episode in our series. Bye for now.